Hey guys, how's it going? We are back in the museum. I've done a little bit, but not as much as I'd want to. And today I'm not exactly showing you everything, but I have put some things into this particular room. As you can see, the shelf has all those displayed. These are monuments. I have down here, let's see if I can show you. I have some pyramid displayed, like sculptures. He's probably not going to stay here, but I don't know where to put him just yet. Flowers in the corner over there. If you were to go over here, let's see. So this was a piece of jewelry that broke. I just glued it on there to look like art. This came from one of my steampunk collections. It was just a pretty clock, so that went in. This was also another piece of jewelry that I had that I thought just looked like art. I don't like how the strings are. I kind of just glued them with hot glue, and that seemed to work best, but I'm still cleaning up strings. This piece right here, I think this was sent to me in a bunch of jewelry pieces and bits that my mom had sent, and I just put it on there to kind of sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. I just made it look like art. So we have art lined up on the doorway in here. This room was supposed to be, I guess, like the entryway, maybe with a gift shop in here. I'm still trying to work out the details on that, but it has turned into this mess. This is just all little bits and pieces of stuff that I would like to put into the dollhouse. Like these came from packaging, but they look like shelves. Came from like furniture packaging. I want to go and clean them up, and then I was thinking of making them corner shelves if I can. I don't know if that's going to work because they are bent in. So that might not work as well as I'd hoped, but I thought about somehow making them into corner shelves because I have 3 of them. These were sent to me by Real Bobby. If you haven't checked out her channel, you totally should. But they looked like frames. I've used some of them. I will show you how I've used them a little bit later. These came from the Mini Brands books. Actually, these came from the display. I was allowed to take the display box, and I salvaged these from it. And I thought they would be great as shelves. I'm just not sure what to do about the logo, because 3 out of the 4 had these little pennant things hanging from them. And then I made other ones down here that I covered in paper. I have this shelf, which I had tried to glue into the other room, and then it just fell. It didn't quite take. So I'm going to try that elsewhere. I've been going through cards and making art pieces, and I have several of them. Oh, here's one. I put these paper frames from like scrapbooking around it, and I'm going to hang these up. This one I'll actually write a title on the bottom since it's big enough to do that. But I just hang them up on the wall wherever I find space, and I'll show you how I've done that elsewhere. I did find some butterfly stickers in my crafting things, and since this one was so covered in butterflies, this was a old calendar page that I'd glued down. I decided to add the stickers to kind of give it, I guess, a little more depth to it, and added detail, I suppose. This is going to be a trash can. This was the support piece that was 3D printed around something I printed for my daughter. I glued some cardstock paper on the bottom, and I had the idea to use half of this to make like a lid on top for the trash can, but I'm not sure how well it'll work. My husband had said to just do 2, but I only have the 1 of this, so I'm not sure yet. But this was the support piece from a 3D printed power, losing my mind right now, where you plug in. But I had 3D printed, and this was the support piece. So I might use this, I might not. We'll see. So that's where I'm at with those. That was just these 2 rooms downstairs. But like I said, I'm not going into too much detail on the rest of the building upstairs. I just kind of wanted to show you where I'm at here because my husband got me another capsule as a gift. When my sons graduated, they got gifts, and this was my gift. So I wanted to open it because it's the Masterpieces collection. I really do like what I've seen from these, and if I ever get the chance, I'm going to want to get more. I like the art that they have and the way you can utilize it, and I think a lot of it would work out in this scene. So here's the collector's guide. I can tell you I've seen, I think, that one in person, or at least a reproduction of it. I'd like that one. I like the statues that they have. I like these. There's a lot of them on here. I'm not a fan of the kind of modernized look that they've added to some of these. I could do without those. So if I get those, I'll probably pass them on. But if they look more like the originals, those are the one I want to keep. I know my daughters would love these. They actually took art with a friend of ours, and they recreated that. Don't ask me what it was called. Can't remember. But yeah, I want that one. That one. I mean, there's just so many. The Degas. I love that one. And then these are the specialty things. The crate could be interesting. The easel could, or this one could. I'm not so sure about the easel, but we'll see. Whatever fits in 1/6 scale. So, with that being said, let's see what I got and how it can be used. Okay, that's it for that one. Let's see. So I like the frame. I think I might dry brush a little bit of brown to kind of give it an antique look. I've seen where my Froggy stuff has done something similar. So I think I might try that, or I might just leave it gold, considering it is is this Michelangelo? I believe it's Michelangelo. But this is the art, and it has texture to it, and it feels like real canvas. So if I remember correctly, you have the little wooden frame. You go and piece this around. It has the sticky sided thing. You put that around, and then you pop it into the frame. So there's that one. Let's see what's the next one. Okay. Oh, I love that frame. Look at the details. Oh my goodness, I love the frame. Sadly, not a fan of the art that came with this one. The girl with the pearl earring, I would have preferred it if it was the girl. But I have a feeling my daughter's going to fall in love with this one. I just might give her another frame so I can keep the mini brands one. But she'll like the cat. I know she'll like the cat. We'll see how that goes. Alright, what's in this bag? Oh. And it looks like I have the easel. Okay. Which I'm pretty sure is the one I've been seeing that my Froggy stuff's been looking for. So it's kind of funny. Let's see. Do we have... Okay. So it shows you how to put the frames together. And the different types of frames that could be included. And then, here we go. This is the one I want. I need to put this together. So, I will be right back. Okay, so here we are. We're back. It was actually a lot simpler than I thought, and you can even fold it up and put it away. But here it is, the easel, the folding back. It's kind of cute. I think it's too small for Barbie size, unless you put it up on a table or a shelf. But in an art museum, I think it would work. This one's a little, yeah, there we go. Okay. Try to get it straight. But I think you could put it in a corner with artwork showing it off. So this one might actually work for what I want to use it for. So I'm going to put that aside. I still have 2 more bags. So let's see what I got. Oops. And I just tore that. Ooh, but I did get the magnifying glass. Oh my goodness. I love this one. This one's a keeper. I have the ones from the Mini Brand books, but they're not so detailed as this. So I'm excited about this one. I love magnifying glasses. So that's cool. I think this gives you a lot of information about the magnifying glass itself. I kind of tore it in pieces. But yeah. And then the final bag, I think, holds one more art piece. These were, I believe, $7.97 at Walmart, which is not bad considering you're getting 3 art pieces. Okay, I've seen this one before. I think Barbie just came out with a dress similar to this. It's also textured. It feels like canvas. The details are amazing, especially for being so tiny. The frame is plain black. Not bad. I prefer the detailed antique look ones, but this one's actually pretty cool too. I wonder if I can fit this in here. No, it's too big. Okay. But yeah. So I'm going to do one. I'm going to do the one that I really think I like first. And let's see if I can do this without making a mess of it. So it looks like first things first. You're going to peel this off. Yeah, you're going to peel this off. Maybe. I say let go. Okay, once you've peeled that off, I don't think it matters which side. We're going to take it and we're going to line it up around here because there's slight stickiness already. And then we're going to peel off the tape. On this side, start with one side. Fold over on the edges. I don't think I've got that quite right. I'm not the best at this. Okay, let's see. Fold and... oh, the perfectionist in me is screaming. Okay, fold over again. There. And then we peel off another side. Oh my goodness, seriously. Let's try this side first. Here we go. Ah, and that peeled 2 sides. Alright, now we're going to push this side down and this side down. Alright, has anybody done this with like a real canvas on frame? Is it really this difficult? Or is it just because it's a miniature? And then final side. It's not quite even for me, but I'm going to do the best I can. If you're OCD, you're probably not going to be happy if it's not quite right. But there it is. It's on the frame. It looks like it's been stapled in because it has those printed details that look like staples along the edge. And then we're going to take it and we're going to pop it in just like that. That's pretty cool. I love these. Oh, I want to see more like this. So tell me what you think. Do you like the Mini Brands masterpieces? Do you see a use for them? Like any of them? And if so, do you think that these are a good capsule that we should see more of? So let me know in the comments below. I will be back with more of the museum, including where I add in the art pieces. So stay tuned and I'll be back with that. Have a good one, guys. Bye.